Batas International Media. www.batasmedia.com. From the Philippines to the world, for the glory of God and service to mankind.
Hello and welcome to the Better Globe Power. Once again, this is Mystica, the founder and president of Mystica Charity Foundation. And since I'm also affiliated to the Better Globe group, and of course, I was assigned to be the managing director of Better Globe Marketing Philippines Incorporated here in the Philippines. I am here to enforce a mission, and I have to do everything in my power to be able to make this possible. So right now, I am campaigning at least 12 big organizations to be able to get into my group of this kind of mission, because this is a really necessity that I have to really implement. I need 12 organizations to be able to at least come up with 100,000 members, each of them, to be able to at least adopt a tree. Usually, we're talking about donating some trees right here, but right now it is adopt a tree, because if you are going to donate, meaning to say, some people would think that they're not going to actually have some responsibility or to be a part of it later on, but this is adopt a tree, meaning to say you are going to put at least 1,000 pesos to be able to adopt a tree right here, because as you know, within the period of 20 years, you're gonna get something really big as a part of our reward to you, because you are the ones giving some money for us to adopt some trees. Okay, so I need at least 12 organizations to be a part of it also, because we are going to save the world. We are going to save the planet. It's not just going to be saving the Philippines, not just going to be saving the environment of this Philippines, but throughout the world as well. So this is a big responsibility. As you see, you've seen a lot of calamities happening around. Sometimes we are not even thinking about them, and they're just coming. And this is not going to stop unless we have to do our part. Because we were all created in this world by God. As you know, we are a part of this universe. God created the heaven and the earth, and it's up to us now, because we are the human beings who are responsible for this. And whatever's going to happen to save this world, it is our responsibility. So I need everybody to participate on this, because we don't have any choice. This is a responsibility, like I said. So for all those organizations, it doesn't matter if it's gonna be a political organization, business organizations, or whatever you can call it. Everybody needs to participate on this, because we are all parts of the world. Okay? So mga kaibigan, para po sa inyong lahat dyan, itong campaign po na to na binigay po sa akin is really a very serious campaign. The job right here is not only for me or for anybody else, but this is for everybody. It's not just for my charity foundation. Because as a part of my Mystica Charity Foundation, I would like to save all these unfortunate ones, these unfortunate kids, and of course PWDs. PWDs means persons with disabilities. But if I'm not going to have a tool like the Better Globe, I wouldn't be able to implement this. So through this Better Globe, as per se, we are going to be planting trees, not only in the Philippines, but of course to Kenya, because that's where the plantation is. We have the Better Globe plantation right there, which is called the Better Globe Forestry. So most of the money that we're going to be getting from all these people who are going to donate or who are going to adopt will be given to our forestry, meaning we are going to take care of the trees. But at first, we're going to donate 10% of each organization who's going to be a part of this project, or probably Mystica Charity Foundation, or it's either any other organization. So 10% is going to go directly to that organization to be able to start or to be able to come up with a certain project, or whatever your initial goals are. But then on the 5th year, definitely Better Globe is going to give you 10% starting on the 5th year up to the 19th year. And here is the big goal here. On the 20th year, because since that organization were the ones capable of donating or adopting those trees, 10 times on top of the 10%, starting on the 5th year to the 19th year, 10 times more is going to be given to that certain organization. Meaning to say, it is our responsibility to start right now in order to be able to come up to that final destiny. Meaning, on that 20th year, we are going to get 10 times of that if we are going to act right now. My responsibility is to be able to come up at least 1 million or 1,200,000 participants on this. Meaning, I am the one enforcing this to be able to give or generate at least 1 billion pesos to all these organizations. That's a big responsibility. So if you are going to participate right now, to be a part of this billionaires club, then this is the right time to start, okay? Please act right now if you want to be a part of this campaign, which is called the Adopt a Tree, Save the World, and to be able to have a better globe. So once again, ladies and gentlemen, this is Mystica. I am enforcing this to everybody, especially these 10 or 12 selected organizations. Just to be a part of it, just come up with at least 100,000 members to be able to adopt a tree for 1,000 pesos from each member. And I'm sure that that's not a lot, because I can see that everybody is capable as long as you put yourself into this right now. I know that 1,000 is not too much for everybody, because sometimes I can see everybody's just going out right there, spend their money every day. But if they can save at least for this program, I'm sure that this can be implemented. I have accepted this position to be able to implement this. This is a must. A must. This is something that I have to implement, and this is something that I'm going to lead. And of course, if you would like to have Mr. Rena Sorberg later on, I guess he's going to present you a little bit of what this Better Globe is all about as well. So, I mean, he's also welcome that he can be a part of this while he's here in the Philippines. Anyway, and he's only got like a couple of days, and for sure, he can give you at least a little bit about what is it about this Better Globe. So in the meantime, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to take a break for a few reminders, and for sure, we're going to give you Mr. Rena Solberg, the CEO and Chairman of Better Globe Group, because I am affiliated to Better Globe at this time, and Better Globe is going to be a tool for my mission, which is called Adopt a Tree, Save the World, and be a part of this Better Globe.
Batas International Media, www.batasmedia.com, from the Philippines to the world, for the glory of God and service to mankind.
As I mentioned a while ago, guys, I told you that I'm going to get Mr. Rena Solberg here with me because it's only got at least 2 days left here. So we may as well get some more messages coming from him about Better Globe.
Okay, let's just say that I'm very happy to be in the Philippines, although I just have a couple of days left. But one thing for sure, we have a mission to do with the Adopt a Tree program in the Philippines. We are aiming to plant millions of trees in the Philippines through organizations that are into tree planting. And the most important thing is that we are having a fundraising system based on adopting a tree that will yield a lot of profit for the organizations that we are picking to be a part of this campaign. We are looking for organizations like Rotary, that could be Lions, Kiwanis, could be CCW, it could be PWD, could be many other organizations, or even bigger businesses that would like to be a part of this campaign. So the most important for them is to get in touch with Mystica through mysticacharityfoundation.org, or find the telephone number on that website to call Mystica, set up a meeting so they can get involved. One thing for sure, if an organization like a big organization can produce 100,000 donations or adoptions of a tree, they will over 20 years yield 1 billion pesos to the organization, and that makes that organization a rich one, which will have money to do what they are supposed to do, or whatever area they are located in, humanitarian, environmental, or whatever it is. So please look into the Mystica Charity Foundation or betterglobe.asia and get in touch with Mystica, that is in charge of this operation in the Philippines. Thank you very much.
Well, just like what I said, I am here to enforce this because we would like to save the earth. We would like to save the environment. But it's not only saving the environment, saving the people as well. Because our main goal is also to eradicate poverty. So to start with, we have to come up with these members to be able to support their organizations. So these organizations can have their sustainable funds later. Because in this way, with this formula that I have, or with this tool that we have as Better Globe, and then this organization is going to generate some funds as well for them, which is 10 times than what they are going to adopt for these trees. Okay, so I just want them to understand that we are also campaigning this for their own funds as well. This is a fundraising campaign for them to be able to sustain some funds for their organizations and some funds for them also to support their members, because without these members, this organization is not going to be financially secured later on, right?
That is correct.
Okay. All right. So we can also start with like CCW or some Rotarians or some any other organizations like of course Attorney Batas, just like what he mentioned already. He's already inviting me to attend his to his religious organization, to his church per se. Okay, so that's one way also to be able to have Attorney Batas Church also to be able to come up with some funds through these members, because in each member who would be adopting for 1,000 pesos for a tree, at least that's already a big help for the organization later on, right?
Yes, that's for sure.
Batas International Media, www.batasmedia.com, from the Philippines to the world, for the glory of God and service to mankind.